Well, we're back this time to talk about our most anticipated films of 2017. Look how excited this guy looks, am I right? So yeah, these are the films that we're most excited to see in the next year that we were interested for different reasons, so let's get started. My number 10, we are starting off with Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Oh, they
now,
should have
here's
stopped
the
a
thing.
long time ago.
I'm a big fan of pirates, at least some of them. The first movie, I think, is an awesome movie. The second one, this is more controversial, I think is a better movie. The first two are awesome films. I love... Ow!
Did that get in your eye?
It did get in my eye.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Alright, so, anyway, after that, the first two Pirates are great films. The third one, oh man, I still...
You're okay?
Yeah, it's just water for a second, it's good.
I did not mean to get you in the eye. I feel really bad. No, I don't. You're the worst. You deserve it.
Alright, so... Yeah, the first two films are great. The third one, even though it's a little more convoluted and out there, I still love the film because it's exciting, it's funny, it's whatever, and my eye is still watering from him hitting me in the face.
Does it hurt?
It doesn't really hurt. It's just one of those things. Like,
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
He didn't blind me. Number 4, not as good, but it still had Captain Jack Sparrow. I still enjoy the film. This one,
No, 4 was not good. 1, 2, and 3.
I enjoyed 4.
1 was,
it
of
was
course,
definitely the best.
I
Worst.
actually like 2 just as much as 1, which I know is controversial.
Oh,
3
no.
was definitely worse, but it was still kind of piratesy.
No, it was
4
great.
was just off the charts.
4 was
the
not
same
as
thing.
good, but
Didn't like
it was still fun. Honestly, this one, there's only a teaser trailer for it so far, so it might be worse than 4. I don't know, but I'm still excited just to see what they have to do with it. They're bringing back Will. Back Will, so that might help it a little bit. Coming in at number 9 would be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Obviously, the first Guardians of the Galaxy is a lot of fun. I don't love it as much as some people, but it's still obviously a great film. And the trailer for this one looks hilarious, especially some of the stuff with Rocket and Groot. It made me laugh a lot, so I'm really excited for that. Number 8 is one that might be a little less known, The Greatest Showman. This is actually a musical that's not going to be coming out till next December, but it's a musical with Hugh Jackman, and I'm a huge fan of musicals, so maybe it'll be the La La Land of 2017.
It'll be very different, but...
It'll be yeah, but you get what I'm saying. So, I don't know much about that, but I'm excited and I'm curious about it. Coming in at number 7 would be Spider-Man Homecoming, and I will say, before Captain America Civil War, I was not at all excited about them rebooting Spider-Man again, because I really was not I like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies a lot. Even number 3. But the
Garfield was amazing.
The amazing Spider-Man films I like less and less the more I think about them.
No, they are great. They live up to their names. They are amazing.
No, they're really not.
Emma Stone, that's all I gotta say, but also Andrew Garfield was really good. Amazing Spider-Man 2, one of the most underrated movies ever.
Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone,
that might have been an overstatement,
I like. The films themselves are
great.
Not great.
They
so
are
I was
good.
not excited for this. My point is, after seeing Tom Holland in Civil War, I got so excited for this new incarnation of him.
Sounds kind of weird and spiritual.
Whatever, that's just the way you say it. And the trailer looked fun, and the fact that they're bringing an Iron Man, it looks great, so I'm excited for that.
Okay. Number 10 for me, and I'll start off by saying I do not believe that they should be making this movie, but number 10 for me is Cars 3.
Oh, good gosh.
Okay.
No,
listen. Cars 2 was a disaster.
Yep.
It was not good at all. It was not Pixar. Hands down, worst Pixar movie. I like Cars 1 much more than most people.
Cars 1 is fun.
I actually like Cars 1 a lot.
Cars.
I am just hoping that this might have more of a Cars 1 feel and be pretty good. And it seems like it to me. They're not trying to do this Mater as a spy stuff. Anyway.
The frustrating thing is,
it's back to racing. It's back to Lightning McQueen. And I think that it could be in the same discussion as Cars 1 and not Cars 2.
The fact that Cars 3 is coming out before The Incredibles 2 means
it's
that there is no justice in Hollywood.
It is a travesty. I'm not saying that like I said, I don't even think they should necessarily be making this movie unless they can redeem Cars 2, which would be nice.
How could they? They couldn't.
I would like that taste out of my mouth. Anyway, number 9, another movie that I don't actually think will be good, but the Justice League, okay? Batman vs. Superman was terrible. Man of Steel was terrible. Didn't love them. Well, Batman vs. Superman was okay. Man of Steel was terrible. Anyway.
Both were not good.
But I grew up watching the Justice League TV show all the time. It was my favorite show for a bit. And just the fact that they're doing it makes me intrigued. I wish that they really would have done this right. And then this would be like in my top 3 most anticipated or something.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, the state of where it's been, I expect this movie to be terrible, but I still kind of hope it'll be good, so the Justice League comes in at 9. Number 8 is one he already mentioned, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. First one was really just something new, something fresh, so I'm a little worried that this one won't feel as fresh, but the trailer looked really good. Chris Pratt, I'm sure, will be back and amazing. I'm looking forward to the soundtrack.
Yeah, okay.
And Guardians of the Galaxy 2 should be good. Number 7 is actually a tie for me.
Tie?
Yeah, I got a tie. I actually have
kind of a
my
cop
most
out,
anticipated 10 movies is actually like 12 or 13.
Oh gosh.
My number 7 is a tie between Thor Ragnarok, which I know Thor is like, but I actually really enjoyed Thor 2 for some reason.
The Thor movies are fun.
And I
like
for some
them.
reason, like the aspect of while the rest of them are doing the Civil War thing, Thor and Hulk are doing this other thing, which it just sounds fun.
And Doctor Strange now, too.
Is Doctor Strange going to be in it?
Yeah, did you not see the post-credit scene?
No, are you sure he's going to be in it?
Yes. Look at
Okay,
look at
well
the
that
IMDb
actually
page.
makes me want to see it a little less because I wanted the old-time Avengers and not this new, strange... Anyway, maybe it moved down. But Thor Ragnarok,
anyway.
still anticipating. And tied with that, for me, is actually Logan. I'm not really sure what to expect. I actually have some doubts about it, a lot of doubts, but I love Hugh Jackman, and it looks really gritty, and I love him as Wolverine, and this is going to be the last time we're going to see that, so I'm definitely anticipating it. My number 6 is also Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yep.
It kills me that we will never get The Amazing Spider-Man 3, especially since they left us in a cliffhanger, and I love those movies, and it really cuts me to the core a little bit. But Tom Holland, though when I first saw him it seemed like he was doing a bad Andrew Garfield impression, has grown on me. I think it'll be good. I love the character Spider-Man, and I'm looking forward to it. And with that will end my barrage of superhero movies, thankfully. Those are down at the bottom of the list, so we're not going to have any more superheroes for my top 5.
So, coming in at number 5 for me is a film that's actually coming out in a couple weeks. That would be Split. That's the new film by M. Night Shyamalan.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot
that.
about this film, but as I said in my top 10 of 2016 reviews, I really love the old-time M. Night films. You got, like Sixth Sense, Signs. Those are great films. And even though he kind of crashed and burned with Happening and Last Airbender, The Visit was a step back up. This one looks like it could be a step further. What's his face? James McAvoy looks pretty creepy in the film. It looks intense, and I'm excited for it. I hope it's M. Night returning to form. Coming in at number 4 is a film that is nowhere on Vince's list. That would be War for the Planet of the Apes. This guy, but no.
You are him. Not Frodo. Him. He's the worst.
So no. So I love what they've done with the Planet of the Apes trilogy. This new Planet of the Apes trilogy. The first one, it came out of nowhere, and no one knew what to expect, and it turned out to be really great. The second one came out, turned out to be an even better film with exciting characters and action and just great. And they released a trailer for this one, and it looks awesome. Matt Reeves is coming back to direct it, who did the last one, so I'm expecting lots of great stuff from this film. I'm really excited to see it.
Okay. Number 5 for me is a tie.
So we're just doing 5 and 4? And then...
Yes. Number 5 for me is a tie, between the Battle of the Sexes, which I actually have not seen a trailer for. I could not like it at all. Okay, I will explain myself. First off, let me tell you it's about a tennis match that happened in the 70s between the top woman tennis player and the top guy tennis player in the world. So it's not like some other thing. That's the only reason it's where it is. Steve Carell and Emma Stone.
Really?
Yeah. And
okay, all right.
So I have no idea what it's going to be like. All I know is that it has Steve Carell and Emma Stone.
I hadn't even heard
and I
of
don't
that.
care what the movie is. If it has Steve Carell and Emma Stone, it's worthy of being on my most anticipated list.
Fair enough.
Now, it could be some kind of just woman power thing, which, not that I'm against that, but it wouldn't interest me that much. But I've got no idea if it'll actually be good.
Sure.
But because of Steve Carell and Emma Stone, it's tied for number 5 with The Greatest Showman.
Okay.
Like you said, Hugh Jackman musical, I think it'll be really good. Number 4 for me is Silence, which I know...
Silence?
I know that you're saying it doesn't count... Listen, I don't care that it
I would have put that on my list.
I know. I already told you I was going to do this.
Did you? I thought I talked you out of it.
That other people have seen it. If it is literally impossible for me to see until 2017, it's going to be in my 2017 most anticipated. Okay? And so
whatever.
Silence looks incredible.
I can't wait to see Silence either.
We have Kylo Ren and Spider-Man going to save Aslan. It's going to be great. Hopefully. As long as it isn't sacrilegious, I think it'll be incredible. Love those actors. Should be good.
Anyway, my actual number 4 is Logan. As I said in my previous films...
He got messed up. His numbers are all off.
I love the X-Men movies, most of them at least. I love Hugh Jackman. I'm really excited that James Mangold is coming back to direct it after doing The Wolverine, which I thought was a really fun film. It might be kind of exciting the fact that it's finally going to have an R rating. I don't really... That won't necessarily make or break the film for me, but, it's sad because it'll be Hugh Jackman's last time doing The Wolverine, and so as the same way that X-Men Apocalypse was really nostalgic and got to me, I assume this one will too, so that's why it's that high on my list.
My number 3 is Dunkirk.
Okay.
Which, I know it's a little higher on your list, I think, but Dunkirk, it's Nolan. I mean, the man is a wizard of cinema. He's just always been in your mind, though I don't think this one is going to be a mind-bending movie.
I don't know.
But it will be fantastic. Dunkirk, World War II, Christopher Nolan, recipe for success.
My number 3 is Star Wars Episode 8. Obviously...
Too low.
Too low? No.
Okay.
Anyway, so, I thought Force Awakens was great. I'm excited to see what Rian Johnson does with this film. Unlike Rogue One, I like the characters, so I'm excited to see the continuation of that story and finally getting to see Luke more, I hope. So that's why that's number 3 for me.
All right. Number 2 for me, which I think is your number 2 as well, I'm guessing, Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty and the Beast is, I guess, both of our number 2s.
My number 2 as well.
I, of course, love the old-time classic, fantastic music, and then just a star-studded cast.
From the trailer, it looks so beautiful.
So beautiful. It looks so good. You got Emma Watson. It's a win-win because she's talented and pretty. You got
Matthew from Downton
Abbey, Bard from The Hobbit, Josh Gad. Very much looking forward to that.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor, who at first I was thinking of strength. My only thing I'm worried about is his French accent sounded terrible in the trailer. Hopefully it's not that bad.
We'll see.
Okay. Anyway.
But that looks amazing. I'm so excited to see that.
My number 1 is Star Wars Episode 8. That's definitely what I'm looking most forward to. Star Wars Episode 7 had some serious issues, like, it's the Death Star, but bigger, and some other serious issues in Episode 7. But I still loved it because Episode 7 had flashes of brilliance. Mm-hmm. So what I'm hoping is Episode 8 capitalizes on those flashes of brilliance, still makes it really cool to watch, eliminates some of those issues and bugs, and really goes in a new direction. We do not want to see... We already basically saw Episode 4 again. We do not want to see Episode 5 again. One of the big things I want to see is Luke not really be a Yoda.
The First Order strikes back.
Yeah, no. I don't want to see Luke just be basically Yoda. I want to see Luke get involved, be a part of this whole thing. Not that I want to, disrespect Carrie Fisher and her death, and I don't want to make this about this, but I don't know what Carrie Fisher's death means for the future of the films, but...
I mean, they finished shooting Episode 8.
But now she clearly won't be able to be in Episode 9, so I don't know what... Anyway, but... and which is, may she rest in peace.
Yeah, it was
Carrie Fisher. But anyway, I do hope that Episode 8 will be just... capitalize on some of those things that were new and fresh in 7, and eliminate the things that were just basically kind of... I want it to feel like an old Star Wars, but not have plot elements that make it exactly look like the old Star Wars. So I'm hopeful for it.
All right, so that's his number 1. My number 1 is his number 3. That would be Dunkirk. Christopher Nolan is my favorite director of all time. I love all of his films, some of my favorites, Inception, Batman, Prestige, all those. Love those movies so much. I can't wait to see what he does with Dunkirk. Obviously, it won't be like a psychological thriller, probably, but, you know, he had quote-unquote war scenes in his Batman trilogy, so, yeah, I love a good war film. I love Christopher Nolan, so I am super, super stoked for this, so that's why it's at the top of my list.
All right. Movies, they're coming out.
Yeah, excited to see
2017.
We'll see.